This video, Roblox Lootify, we're going to look at ideas from the community and we're going to rank them. Are they good? Are they bad? Do they need to be implemented right now? So without further ado, hit that like, subscribe, and let's get into it. So if we pull up the good old Discord right here and we come up, they have all these different ways. I've checked out a couple already, but we'll look at some new ones here. I had to restart the video. But anyway, so the first one is increase max inventory. It says, with newer updates, newer items, affixes, and fusing being a thing, more inventory has now become a need. And we haven't had to increase inventory cap in a very long time, so please increase the max inventory cap. This got a bunch of bumps. 32 little question. That's pretty good. 32 check marks. That's good. And I did notice when I was checking, they do have it to where I can increase it even more. Because it's nice, because when you get to my area, it just, you can sometimes not, you can just AFK and flood and get a bunch of stuff. And what's nice is we can break this stuff down, and then when we get to other islands, we can enchant, stupid fishing. We can enchant our stuff quicker, because like when you get to a new island, you have to enchant, you go over here to a chest, and then you have to have specific items and specific rarity. So it might be a sword, but that sword you might need, you know, 1 of this type of sword, and you might need a 3 of this type of sword, and then you might need, like, you get the point. So you got, it really helps have more inventory space to break that down. So I give a nice solid A. It seemed like they responded pretty quickly to that. So that's always a good thing. So let's go check out another one. So the next one I read, it says, as the title suggests, I think there should be other ways to earn mastery that are effective. Currently, the best method is farming Infinity Tower, which is honestly super boring after doing it with so many different souls, and at a low mastery, it isn't good enough to clean the house in PvP or events to gain lots of mastery. Maybe a mastery fishing rod, trade-off is less loot, but more mastery, maybe another mastery game pass, or 4x that stacks maybe. So basically, they just like new ways to earn soul mastery. I agree with this one too. I have played Prophet for a hot minute at this game, and I'm only like 26, 27, and it's like, dude, it is such boring to just, you're basically, your best way is to play like the Infinity Tower. I agree with that person that they should make different options, because grinding can get boring. And I get it, it's the grind, but like if you can have multiple options to make it less like of a drag, it can make people play the game more and just add variety. So I agree with it. Now, the way how you do it, that's up to the developers. I mean, a fishing rod wouldn't be bad, but I don't think you could make the fishing rod OP broken where you get a ton of mastery, but maybe just a little to where like maybe you don't grind as much like killing monsters, but maybe you've just been fishing for the past like 3 weeks, and you could get like, you know, some extra levels in there that would at least help with your mastery. Just an idea, or a game pass. I'm up for it. Maybe is there even a game pass? There might be. I just don't look. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not opposed to that. So let's go check out another one. Okay, so we have the auction house. The building's already in the game. Let the players, I think, oh wait, am I friends with him? I think I'm friends with him. I don't know. Am I friends with him? I don't know. Let the players put any item in the game and let the players set the base price for the auction. After that, all players can chip in and try to get the item with the right price. The players can put in the item along with the time limit to set the max 3 days after the time limit is an owner of the item to get the payment through the auction house. We can use just coins and orient for currency. Players can select which currency they want to get. You can add all other currency in the game too if you want, like the twin tower coin or PvP emerald. As for the item, let us put in literally any item like gear sets, ornaments, relics, fishes, boots, literally anything with the right price is acceptable, plus adding filtering feature along with it. And please release in the test server one, because there's going to be a lot of bugs that could break the economy, which with this, if the bug is crazy. Yeah, that's the only thing. I like the concept of trading and bartering and all that jazz. It's just, you have to be careful with, like, I think what was it, like Pet Simulator 99, where they made it a way to where you could just get a bunch of diamonds and people made like 20 accounts and it just destroyed the game. I don't see it to this extent with Lootify. Because like, I don't know. I don't see people making 20 accounts as much on Lootify than like Pet Simulator. I don't see it much of a problem. But I hope that they eventually come out with this. It would just be a nice little added way, because someone like me, like I have all this inventory. Yes, I could break it down and temper it. That's cool. But maybe I could sell it for like 20, 30, 40 crystals. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe I can make like 500, you know, purple crystal just by selling it. So I really do like that. I just want to make sure it doesn't get too out of hand, which I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I don't think it would hit like Pet Simulator 99. That got too wild. That got too wild, dude. Oh my gosh. I thought I was gonna get a Titanic at one point once the economy broke. Nope, that never happened. So I'm gonna give this like I want to give this an A as well. So I am not opposed to this. So I do like that idea. So we have an interesting one here. It says remove anime. I know from the start it's had that anime like to the game, but that fun open world type since the day to start adding anime, the player base dropped almost by 50% as the game would get 10 to 15k player daily. Now it's down to 6.6 to 7k. So is this true? I think this is not true by any means. I don't think Demon Slayer has, made it worse by any means. I have a website, and we're going to look at it here in one moment, and it's going to show stats from the past couple months, and you're going to be interesting to see. It's not Demon Slayer is what's causing the issue here. So we can see here that they came out with the Demon Slayer update on July 18th. So I'm going to look at some stats and see after and before, and just see, is it true? Did Demon Slayer make it fall off? I believe it helped a lot, because you're like, holy crap, this is Demon Slayer. Like, this is really dope. So, but let's go check it out. Okay, so I have this called, it's like rollymon.com or something, but you can look at stats and look at the like past few months and just see the concurrent players, like how many players are playing at the same time. And so around July 18th, as we can see, there was that spike. And then it just like, so this is where the update happens, and then this is where it's been coming for the rest of it. So as we come right here, as we get over to here, like we reverse it. Back in May, it was doing pretty good, and then it dipped, and as you can see towards June, it was definitely higher. It was definitely higher over here, but as you can see from May, it was going on a downward slope, especially the June. You can argue when it gets to update, it's kind of going on a slight upward climb. So did anime make it worse? I don't believe so. I don't believe so at all. I believe this game is just has hit its peak. And you can see right here, back in May, that was when its peak. If we go back even further, it's like it had an even bigger peak back of January. That's when I was like playing. And then it went way down, way down, way down, down. It had a really low peak, went back up, and then it's going down again. Then they try to revive it, and now it's kind of remaining at this stagnant area. So I don't think the anime ruined it. I think it's just the game has had its course. It's went through 2 dips, and I feel like with the game at this magnitude, not this magnitude, but like this small of a game, to have 2 increases like that, to have really high peaks, like one peak there and one like semi-peak right there, it's probably it's getting towards the point where it's going to remain stagnant, and eventually it'll only have, even less. So, my point is, no. Anime has not caused it to go down. It's causing it to remain stagnant, maybe slightly go up just a little bit from that time, but it definitely has not killed it. It's definitely other reasons what's killed this game. And not even because the game's bad. The community or the developers work really hard on this game, and they come out with lots of updates very frequently, and they're very transparent. It's just the novelty. When you first played this game, it's like, holy crap, this is like really cool. Like, I really enjoy this. It's a different kind of game. Like, it's grindy, like dungeon kind of, but it's also the RNG to where I don't have to grind 10 hours playing on it. I can leave my desk and it can still help me progress further. So it was like a really unique blend between RNG back when the RNG was like really heavy of a type of Roblox game, and then a dungeon kind of game. So it was a really cool combination. But even still, I mean, to have 5,000 active players is still good, but it's definitely, I believe it's hit its peak. But I don't think Demon Slayer has made this game worse by any means. I believe if they didn't come out with this Demon Slayer, could potentially made it worse. I don't know that for sure, but that's just a theory. But yeah, those are my thoughts here. Just ranking that. I rank that probably like a D. I don't, you know, I don't believe that statement. But when I see stuff like that, like average viewers and such, I like to look at the stats and just kind of get like a projection. But yeah, those are my thoughts here. Let me know if you guys have any ideas that you think that they should do now, or you think they're just horrible. So without further ado, you guys have a good one, and bye-bye.